Hello, faith friends. It's April 14. And we have Luke 10 as our gospel scripture of the day. I encourage you to take an opportunity to read through that. It's interesting. The very first story is Jesus sending out his disciples into the world, kind of on this first missionary journey. And there's actually debate about whether Jesus sent out 70 or 72. The Greek word that you find in there is literally 70, but then there's the small word duo right after it that either could be a part of that 70 plus 2, or it could be in reflection on the fact that Jesus sent them out 2 by 2. It really ultimately doesn't matter that much, but I kind of hope it's 72 because my favorite number happens to be 72 for all kinds of reasons. It's the perfect temperature. It's the perfect freeway speed. It's the perfect golf score. Most golf courses are par 72. I was born in the year 1972. It's the number between 1 and 100 that is divisible by the most other numbers. If you're kind of a numbers nerd, which I am a little bit. But it's also the number of disciples Jesus sent out on this first missionary journey. And it's important, not so much how many that he sent out, but that he sent them out 2 by 2 to be partners with each other, to build that bridge with one another, but also to be instruments of peace, to build bridges to other people, and ultimately to other cultures, to others that were not previously a part of the Jewish culture that most of these found themselves in, but to neighboring nations and to the outcasts, to all people. Today, during our Learning Center, we're going to have an opportunity. We have what's called a halftime huddle, with just a moment to share some good news with the kids. So I'm going to film that and add that as a part of what we're doing here, because our theme this month with the family ministry is building bridges. Comes out of this resurrection Easter theme of the way Jesus built that bridge for us. So I want to have Jacob actually help me with this house to house, and I'm going to include here a short video that he put together as he's playing with some new video and curriculum material about building bridges. And so this will help introduce the theme. Then I'll share with the kids about building bridges in our own lives. So tune into that. That's coming next.
What's up, families of faith? I am so excited to announce that as we transition into reopening, we're going to start looking at some new curriculum and integrating some new ideas into family ministry. I'm very excited. As you can see, we have a monthly theme, and that theme is going to be Reconnect, building the bridge. And we're going to be looking at how Jesus is our bridge, how God made peace with us. And so our theme for this month is peace. We also have a monthly scripture memory verse. So families, children, go ahead and take a look at that. It is Romans chapter 14, verse 19. And you can start to read that and memorize that. So stay tuned. We got a lot of stuff coming your way, and I'm so excited.
God is good!
All the time!
All the time!
God is good!
Nice job.
Halftime huddle.
I did that this week already. A couple of you did that. Nice job. All that many of you? Well done. Let me ask you, not very many of you are old enough to drive, right? But if you're driving down the road, every once in a while you see a sign that says "Draw Bridge." So do you think at that point you're supposed to stop and draw a bridge?
Yeah.
No. See, what happens is sometimes there's bridges over rivers that are too low for the boats, right? So they have to lift up. But my family makes it kind of a joke every time it says drawbridge. Dad will yell, "Drawbridge!" and everyone else in the air draws a bridge. So let me see your best bridges. Draw an air bridge. Let's see how. Okay, some engineers in this group. Some people are a little more. When I say it to my wife, she just on the dashboard she just goes like that. That's it. That bridge isn't going to hold up.
Yeah.
Here's another question for you. How many times? You can just make a guess. I don't expect you to know the answer. How many times do you think the word bridge is in the Bible? What do you think, Dustin? 10? Okay, any other guesses?
15 million?
15 million?
Can you tell us if it's
4?
42.
42? Ross says? What? 52? Well, guess what? Taylor was the closest. Nice job, Taylor. The answer is 0. The word bridge never happens in the Bible, but at the same time, the Bible's all about building bridges. In fact, at one point, Jesus says, "I am the way, the truth, and the life." Sort of like I am a pathway, or a bridge is like a way over the river, right? And one of the things that we're going to look at in our Sunday school times is how Jesus was kind of paved that way for us to know God, because Jesus came to earth. But also with that is that Jesus wants us to build bridges with other people. And so on the card today, it says build a bridge. And I have one really good way to build a bridge. And it's a 3-letter word. So sometimes the best way to build a bridge is to ask for help. And then if somebody else asks you for help, to offer that too. Sometimes it's hard to ask for help. Has anybody felt a little bit shy about asking for help when you had something that was tough to do? But you know what? Most people, when you ask for help, they're pretty willing to do that, and you can kind of build a friendship that way because you allow them to help you, and then they might more quickly ask you for help, and then you have this bridge because you're building it from both sides of the river. That's the thing about bridges is you don't just start in the middle to build a bridge, right? You have to start from both sides. And so helping each other and asking for help is a really important way to do that. Thanks for joining us, and pray that there's some great opportunities as things open up a bit more to build some new bridges or reconstruct some that maybe need to be painted or restructured a little bit in our own lives. So thanks for tuning in.